guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing very well. It's so hot in England, so I am feeling hot and bothered and I love it. And I wrote an article in 2013 bringing awareness to stress level and the link to breast cancer in women, and it was because I heard about the research done by Dr. Tatiana Prudaska, and I hope I've pronounced her surname well. So she is a professor in the US, and she did a research about the link. I'm just reading off my phone because I can't remember it off on top of my head, and it's actually the blog post that I read. So the new research was led by Dr. Tatiana Prudaska, and the findings concluded that professional / successful women are more likely to develop breast cancer than their stay-home and low-income counterparts. When I heard that, I laughed and I cried all at the same time, because it's funny, because it's unfair. And I cried because I was in that situation where I was driving my career. I wanted more money. I wanted more everything for myself and my children, because obviously being a single mom of 3 children and being incredibly ambitious, I wanted it all. But I was dying of stress. I was highly stressed out, you know. And when I read this, I was shocked, and I brought that to my blog to raise awareness. And in fact, Dr. Tatiana Prudaska actually contacted me after that to thank me for bringing that awareness to light and sharing that with other people. Also, it's not just dementia and breast cancer. Let's just start with simple things. As your stress level increases, cortisol, which is your stress hormone, increases as well, and that can cause you to have depression, that can cause you to gain weight, especially in your tummy area. Like, I have experienced that before, and you get bloated all the time, you know, and also you're not able to sleep at night, which is insomnia, and you start to have insulin problems, which is insulin resistance and all of that. So there's a huge link between stress and comorbidity. So we need to be really careful here as to what is caused, what's bringing stress in our lives. So because I have experienced stress firsthand, and it has caused me problems, I have suffered, I've been fatigued. In fact, I've been sleeping quite a lot when I suffered from stress. I couldn't keep my eyes open, and I was drinking a lot of coffee. And what else? I was depressed, and I was suffering from anxiety all at the same time. We're talking about a few months ago. And in fact, when I went to my doctor to report myself, because I hardly go to the doctors, but for me to take myself to go to the doctors, you know, I'm in business. And when I got to the consultation room, I could not talk. I was crying. I was shaky. I wasn't sure whether because I had already had like 6 cups of coffee before I even came for that appointment. I was awful. And I kept on apologizing to her for wasting her time. But luckily, I have a fantastic doctor who completely understands. She's a mom. You know, she's in healthcare business like I am, and she's same age as me, and it was just wonderful to be able to get that help from her. I'm gonna go ahead and share with you things that I do to actually reduce stress level in my life. But I can tell you now that my life is a very happy one. I mean, as a few months ago, I was dying in stress, and now I'm finding peace, and it's absolutely amazing. So I will share with you what exactly I'm doing. The first thing I did the moment I was diagnosed with stress is I came back to work and resigned from my job. Now, some of you might say, oh my God, why? You know, you're earning so much money. It was stressful. And when you are suffering a lot of stress, you start to lose focus. The fire starts to die. Basically, I said to my boss, I don't have the fire anymore, and I am too stressed out, can't do it. And it wasn't easy to take that decision. I had suffered for months before it came to that point. So moving on, that's the first thing I did. The job that caused me burnout, I just got rid of it. Number 2, I don't watch TV all the time. I watch YouTube, and even at that, I choose what I watch. I watch YouTube. Most people that I watch, if you look at the things that I watch, if you're able to have access to that, you see that I watch mostly Christian spirituality, anything to do with my spiritual growth. That's what I watch. I also watch other YouTubers, you know, because they have interesting content. So I'm very, very careful as to what I watch and to what I listen to. Don't get me wrong, I'm not cutting myself out of this world. I'm not deciding not to watch or listen to news. I do listen to news occasionally and have a quick catch up on what's happening around the world. But if you want to drop down your stress level, you have to choose what you watch or what you read on social media as well, because you may not know this. Sometimes we can get really stressed out by things that are happening to other people. I am like that. When bad things happen to other people in other countries, or in my country, Nigeria, or even my country here in England, I cry a lot about it. I feel bad, and I stress out. And pray a lot for them. It's good that I pray a lot for them, but before I go to the point of praying, I would have cried my eyes out. So I carry other people's pain. So because I know I'm like this, I try to stop halfway and be very careful as to what I watch. Okay. Thirdly, I have now gone back to exercising. Now, when I was in my old job, the job got so pressured and so demanding of my time, I could not go to the gym. Anyone who knows me well knows that I love health and fitness, and it's not just about feeling good. I love to look good. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I put on weight, I worry and my confidence level drops. So I'm always like going to the gym a lot. But because of how pressured my job was, I could not go to the gym for nearly 8 months, and it killed me. I was so down, and then it went from aesthetic part of it to actually starting to affect me as a person mentally and even physically. I was so lethargic. I just couldn't do much. I wasn't buzzing like I used to when I went to the gym. So now I've gone back. I'm getting at least 3 super exercises in a week. I live 15 minutes away from my gym, so sometimes I even jog to the gym, then exercise for 1 hour and then jog back. So getting really good exercise. So I'm starting to do that now, and I'm enjoying it, and it's amazing. Also, next thing that I'm doing is I'm building my tribe. Now, I'm not in touch with a lot of people, and it's not because I don't love them. It's not because I don't care about them. It's because maybe you might have friends or people that you even know that your relationship with them is not balanced enough. It doesn't bring you enough joy. I don't know how to put this without sounding like a complete twit, because you have friends because you love them. There's no condition to that. But as you grow older, you find that friendship is not something that you go out and pick. Like when you're a teenager, you hang out with people that bring value into your life. Now, I don't want you to call me to gossip about anybody. I am not interested, and I don't want to listen. And I don't want you to ring me and talk about boys or how you want to go meet up. Again, I'm not interested, because I'm born again Christian. I'm trying to live can't talk. I'm trying to live right. Now, the kind of people, it's almost like I'm going out to seek my tribe, looking for women who love Christ. I'm looking for women that when we're on the phone, we're talking about God, we're praying for each other. And in fact, I'm building that tribe off of YouTube. I'm meeting people online. Absolutely wonderful. I also have ladies that I've met off YouTube as well. So I try to find my tribe, people who bring value in my life. And when you have people who bring value in your life, you find that you gel with them. The balance is right. There's no competition. Your work is love and kindness and supportive. So I'm doing that, and that's absolutely wonderful. And that which means my phone is not ringing a lot, because I don't want to have a chat with anybody and waste my time. What else am I doing? Let's have a think. I am creating my space. Again, finding peace and quietness. Even my children know this now. Say, can I have 30 minutes of no noise? You can go outside and play, so I can just have half an hour to myself and clear my head. It's almost like meditation. So what I do is I spend time in prayers when I have time, and spend time praying in tongues. If you want to relieve your stress level, pray in tongues. If you don't know how to pray in tongues, ask the Holy Spirit to give you the gift. It's amazing. I can stay in my car and praying in the spirit, and it's almost like all my problems are being lifted, and it's been taken away from me. It's a massive, great stress reliever, that is. So I do that as well, creating a quiet moment with God and creating a quiet moment with myself. It may just be a quiet moment, and I think back and I remember my childhood, and I remember my mom, my dad, and the things we did that were fun, and I remember that, and I smile to myself and take a deep breath. So it's absolutely amazing. So guys, as you can see, there's a lot of link to our stress level. And this is not a made-up stuff. This is not, think about how you feel when you're stressed out. You start to forget, you start to shake. Now that tells you that something is wrong in your body, and as a result of all these things happening, it can go ahead and manifest in such a way that you develop diseases that you shouldn't actually really develop if you were looking after yourself. So guys, I want you to think back, take a step back and think about you, okay? Especially moms, single moms. Take it, I know you love your kids and you want to do everything in the world for them, but take a little step back and go, right, what about me? Think about yourself, because if you're not here, the children are gonna suffer. And if you raise them and they grow up and you're gonna go, now let me rest, and you become ill, it makes no sense. So you need to get the balance right. Look after yourself whilst you're looking after your family. And if you're not married, or if you don't have children yet, and you are in that high earning job, highly pressured job, it's all right to be ambitious, but does it bring you value? Does it make you happy? You need to again think, because there are other jobs that you can actually do and earn as much but less stress. So it's about being smart, and this is where I'm at the moment. I've not stopped being ambitious, but I want to be smart about my career. Okay guys, I hope this video has been useful, and if it has been, I'd like you to give me a thumbs up, and please do not forget to subscribe and share with others as well. Take care and God bless you. Love you loads. Mwah. Bye.